So I don't know how many of you guys saw the documentary that was released here on YouTube that talks about Demi Lovato's near-death experience, but for me it really missed the mark. I think the glaring flaw in this production is the fact that they did a poor job in making me actually want to feel bad for Demi Lovato, despite all of the traumatic events she's been through. And they also did a horrible job explaining her addictions and the reasoning behind them. It's almost like getting thrown in during the middle of a storm. Also, most of the story is told through the perspective of her friends and family, when it's really not their story to tell. It seems like she actually hides her real self from most of the people around her the majority of the time. Also, there's something about exploiting your own trauma for money and notoriety that doesn't exactly sit right with me in this scenario. And it really doesn't have to be like that. When Amy Winehouse sang Rehab, May She Rest in Peace, that seemed genuine. When Mac Miller made the self-care music video, or his short documentary Stop Making Excuses, which tackled very similar topics, that seemed genuine as well. That stuff is more in the realm of being artistic to me. And who knows if Demi Lovato really wanted to even do this documentary, or if it was someone else's idea from her team, because this all does tie into the marketing for her new album. Either way, I want to make it clear that it is still a good thing to get this message out there that can possibly resonate with someone who feels alone in these types of scenarios. And it's good to advocate for speaking out. I just feel like the execution could have been much better. Either way, Demi has been in the news once again after she took to Instagram to bitch about a froyo shop, finding it extremely hard to order froyo from @TheBigChillOfficial when you have to walk past tons of sugar-free cookies and other diet foods before you get to the counter. Do better, please. #DietCultureVultures. Basically saying it made her mad they had these cookies and she just wanted to enjoy her froyo without being called out, adding in another post. So I think I'm gonna have to make that hashtag a thing. I'll be calling harmful messages from brands or companies that perpetuate a society that not only enables but praises disordered eating. These are the cookies she was talking about that she had to walk past, the big bad cookies. And it looks like pretty standard marketing to me. These are just some basic low calorie, low sugar, high protein cookies, likely for someone who's on a diet or wants something sweet without taking in all that shit that's so bad for you. I personally see nothing wrong with the cookies being in the shop or the marketing behind these cookies for that matter. You know, some healthier grocery stores out there probably really only carry similar cookies to these. And the froyo shop also shared a back and forth with Demi in Instagram DMs where they apologized but denied her claim and said they try to be inclusive to all customers. Demi then had this to say in response: "Not just that, your service was terrible, so rude. The whole experience was triggering and awful. You can carry things for other people while also caring for customers who struggle daily just to even step foot into your store. You can find a way to provide an inviting environment for all people with different needs, including eating disorders, one of the deadliest mental illnesses, only second to opioid overdoses. Don't make excuses, be better." Just what an absolute cringe lord Karen you are, Demi. They're fucking cookies in a froyo shop, it's really not that deep. And if something this small triggers you, then you honestly shouldn't step foot outside of your house. Are you gonna punch the next bitch who orders a salad? How about if you go to the store and they have some of that skinny girl popcorn? Are you gonna have a mental breakdown? I get that you have an eating disorder, but that doesn't mean the whole world has to revolve around you. Also, some people who go in there might have diabetes or some other condition that makes them only able to eat low sugar items like this. It's even funnier to me that she also had to mention the opioid addiction in here too. Like she's so bold for partaking in the two things that kill the most people. Put down the spoons, Demi, in every sense of the word. For someone who should be garnishing a lot of sympathy right now, you're doing a horrible job of making people actually want to feel bad for you. And the idea that every company in this world should worry about catering to every little thing that might trigger every single person is just beyond stupid. She honestly reminds me of that one woman who wanted to ban clapping a few years back.
I know that people struggle with froyo, with eating disorders. So that's why I'm super sensitive when I walk into a froyo place and I see diet stuff. Like, I'm gonna be protective.
Oh, Demi, will you ever learn? Let me know what you guys think about this video down below. I personally thought this story was ridiculous. As always, I do encourage you to go follow me on my social medias. That's @JAMARI Speaks on both Twitter and Instagram. I want to thank you guys for liking today's video and thank you for subscribing. But as y'all know, there's some other crazy celebrity news that needs to get covered. So it's been your boy, the Tan Superman. And I'm out. Peace!